Alright, for any of you setting your watches to it, it is now officially, by my estimates, flannel weather. I know, it's a very important thing that you all need to know, so I've made sure to mention it. Pay no attention to the fact that I was not flannel gal until, like, mid-December last year. This is a new thing, but set your watches to it. Anyway, hello, it's stream time. So, last time, which is Tuesday and not last week, we began Anthology of the Killer. And so we're going to continue doing it. We got through the first 3 storylines last time, and I'm thinking we'll probably hit 2 tonight. I keep saying that they do get a little longer each time, just a touch longer every time. Not by much, but just a little bit. So I'm thinking if I got through 3 last time, I'll probably get through 2 now. Plus, I might want to go back into them and see a few things that I missed for being bad. There's no fail state, but you can miss a little bit of dialogue if you're not careful. And I did, so you gotta be more wary about that. Gotta be on the ball. When somebody's after me, I just gotta keep going. Can't stop to drink, even though the voice I've given to the main character is taxing. Anyway, yeah, let's just hop on over here to Anthology of the Killer. All the young people love it. Are you young? You love this game then. Stands to reason. Welcomed inside yet again. It's opening night. There's not that many people. We've got the contents over here, after Voice of the Killer. You could play Voice of the Killer and not even know that this is right here. You could probably guess that there's something else other than voice, though. It's Anthology of the Killer. I guess if you bought this game and don't know what an anthology is, maybe you'll just go over there and think, alright, well, she ate a tongue, we're all done here. But nay, it's not the end. So yeah, we finished Jewel of the Killer last time, so now we're on eyes. No need to go back to hands. Don't want me, BB. No, you should probably enter one of these rooms then. Alright, Drool's over there. What's here versus the other direction? Let's see. Bonus tunnels. Enter at own risk. It basically just means, yeah, there's gonna be spoiler stuff, because it's the bonus content. It's just in the middle of the house instead of at the very end, so if you want to give away the game to yourself, you can do that. It's not going to say no to you, but, you know, you're kind of being foolish at that point.
You can't fool me, this bear is just special effects.
Do we really just get 1 drinks ticket? I mean, it's a drinks ticket, plural, so, like, come on, more than 1. Yeah, I'm starting to think this party might be a little cheap. Oop. Okay, I think that's just the wall. Yeah, that's just the wallpaper. It's just blue in clouds. But we can appreciate this piece of art. Or this, I guess, interaction icon on display? Is that what's going on? You could maybe interact with these, but they're in glass cases, so no. Melmo, the Wanderer. Cat's coming soon. Let's see, that's way later. Can't do that. Okay, well, if we duck in here... What are we playing? Oh, Play Night. Lot of nights. That's also Play Night. I mean, of course, Play Night has at least 2 scenes. You have to expect that sort of thing. Alright, so here we have Eyes of the Killer. Take it all in. Alright. One night in autumn, I woke up to find 3 people knocking on my apartment door. They smiled and said they'd come to let me know my big opportunity was close at hand. I said nothing, having expected this for some time. I knew it was my turn to volunteer for the immersive theater. Yeah, really look like you're enjoying yourself there, baby. Oh. Oh, we are in first person this time. Oh, apparently they're also playing Melmo the Wanderer here. Gripping drama in 1,441 acts. Funded by the Arts Appreciators Club. You know, if they're here to appreciate art, it's good they can fund it. Just have the money to really sit there and just go, yeah, arts. And say nothing about it. Hi, hello.
Sir, madam, greetings. We've been waiting for you for some time. Please head up the stairs. The theater's already in progress.
If you think about it, the theater is always in progress. Even when there are no plays to be found. You thought that was profound, right? I hope you did. Dialogue of strongmen.
All is well that begins well. It ends.
Well, hopefully it also ends well. Dialogue of strongmen.
There will be no end. We are striking the universe. We are arming the world against ourselves. We are organizing the slaughter of scaremen.
Well, maybe the scaremen deserve it.
Oh, how much blood. How many sabers and cannon bodies? We are toppling mountains.
Dang, got some good accomplishments there, buddy. Scene 46, an episode in the court of Count Masco. Alright, which one of you is Count Masco?
The fish rises with a red body in the green pond. Under the arch of heaven, the fishermen travel smoothly in his blue skiff.
It is a stubborn field where a black rain is falling. It is a brown tree that stands alone. It is a hissing wind that encircles empty houses.
Caw blimey! Now this is a rumble warrior blah.
Look, Potsy the Mop Girl is not for the faint of heart. I do not have the power to correctly voice her. I'm sorry.
What the heck? Who invited the sun and moon to my party? They're killing the vibe. They're freaking out all the guests.
Oh, I thought Count Masco would be more accepting. Okay, that looks very open. This looks a little more closed.
I know that says it's safe. I know they say it's safe, but I wish they wouldn't let Prison Man inside the house.
Says Prison Man. Man, everybody's just kind of rude here. Well, a little bit aggressive.
The towns go quiet one by one. Where has everyone gone? A dark shadow can be glimpsed moving from door to door. I think we have a very special visitor. Really had to pronounce that tor there. Or to rhyme, you know. Earning the ire of his father, Prince Fabrizio, who does not realize is also Beatrice in disguise. Meanwhile, the war to the east continues, and the peasants are all dying in the fields. And Masco's dinner party has received a most unwelcome pair of guests.
Ah, man, is everybody judging Mr. Sun and Mr. Moon? Seems rude. Okay, so we're back here. Now, is there anything behind here? No, there's not. Okay. Well, I shouldn't be in the same room as Count Masco, lest he judge me too. Let's see, did I turn left here? Well, here's another Masco.
How am I meant to party with their constant spinning back and forth? It bugs me. I want dignified. But how can I make them leave? Maybe it's time to ask a favor from an old friend.
Oh no!
Look, Potsy the mop girl has been horribly murdered.
Boy, what a party. It's an unusual party, I'll give them that. I mean, granted, I've not been to a lot of parties, but none of them have contained murders. Okay, so that's back at the office. So, who could have done this most heinous of crimes? Perhaps they went for refreshments?
It'd be so bad if I could at least follow the plot. What murder a character named Potsy the Mop Girl? I mean, doesn't she have enough problems?
I mean, murderers don't care if you've got problems. They'll kill regardless.
Don't ask me. The stage manager says that none of the actors should know more than the characters do in order to make things more immersive.
What does immersive mean, anyway?
I think it's when you hold your breath beneath the water. Actually, for our purposes, immersive means an extra $200,000 in art subsidies each year.
Hey boss. Great show tonight, huh?
Girls, what do I say? If you have time to lean, you have time to develop an enriching set of psychological motivations based on your characters' backstories. I'll let you return to it.
Oh god, we gotta be those actors. Not enough to say the lines, we have to have motivation as well. I'm sick of this. One more show and I'm out of here. Okay. But about those refreshments... I must emphasize, I do want to find the refreshments. Are you the refreshments? You're a bear, but that doesn't mean anything one way or the other. Yeesh, I'm gonna need the refreshments to get to the refreshments at this point, am I right, fellas? Double bear. Well, it didn't close the game, so... not the same double bears that we know and love. Huh. I'm gonna level with you. I don't know how to read that. Are you all still looking for the refreshments? Because I'm just as lost as you. Oh, well, game closed. Not this time. This time, we're here instead. This play is so stupid it's making me obsessed. Who is it that ends up killing my character? I shouldn't care, but now I really want to know. Potsy the Mop Girl. Official dialogue lines. Do not steal. Scene 427, line 8. Poor Blimey. This is a Rummo Wowdoer. You're due. Oh, you know, I should have read that in BB's voice, because that's her character. Scene 462, line 1, Death Gurgles. Character notes, Potsy is a simple serving maid who loves to mop. She's a bit cheeky, but has a heart of gold. Later, she will be violently murdered for plot reasons. ZZ, can you cover me in the next act? I'm stepping out a few minutes to uncover the mystery of my impending doom. Gee, BB, I don't know. I'm not sure I'm ready to handle all the complex emotional dichotomies that make up the role of Potsy the Mop Girl. Just hold them up and say the lines. She'll get over it. Boy, I barely had a chance to look around this place at all. There's a school trip here once when we were kids, but all I remember is that the dust from the curtains gave me hives. Okay, well, hopefully you outgrew that. Because I don't think it's any less dusty. Oops. Sorry, I thought this was a bathroom. These method actors are so touchy. Always are, baby. Always are. Hey, buddy? Oh, I thought that... I only saw the C and the O, so until I got closer I thought it said old coffee, but no, it's old corpse. Do not drink. Dreadful well. Stabbing! Oh man, stabbing got all of the stars. Everybody loves stabbing. As expected from our civic theater, pieces of history are all around the walls. Actually, I've never seen any of these plays, but presumably someone did. They all seem to have been very well received. Yeah, it's good theater. Makes popular plays. And who can say no to things that are popular? I feel like that might be... That looks like progress to me, so I want to double check everything else. Oh, shit.
Caesar, Caesar! We who are dead salute you.
Dance group is where Director Basso keeps threatening to put me if I miss my lines. Fate worse than death. Although actually, now I look at them, these costumes are really very chic. Hello, Bear. Alright, well, I guess I once again went the wrong way. How fast can I do the other bit? I might actually duck out. I feel like I actually missed something big. So I gotta stop going with my gut in that respect, because I'm just like, that looks like it might be progress. No, it's the thing I found, but it's supposed to draw the eye so you go to it. Unfortunately, this is a bit slow, but I think if I don't bother with all the rooms, then the longest bit is just the refreshments, but yeah, I feel like I definitely need to drop into that room. I mean, she's there. She seems important. And there was an entire other guy. Alright, I gotta stop treating this as like this is an RPG. Where if I go forward, that's progress, but if I check what I might not have gone to in the first place, you know, that's where the chest is. It's where I go get the treasure. That's not how this is. Of course, now we can come back with the added context. Now we know that Potsy the Mop Girl is actually a baby. I know you're all shocked. It's quite the surprising turn of events. Alright, so yeah, pretty much. It does take a hot minute to get to refreshments. Whoever we may be here is quite a bit slower in comparison to baby. Can't get around. And, you know, has debatable survivability against bears. Curtains close and everybody claps, but that doesn't mean POV character's dead, necessarily. I have somehow been turned around. Okay, yeah, we come in here. This is Count Masco 2, the sequel to Count Masco. Oh, there it is. There we go. See, I missed the refreshments. Oh, you know, I guess that's supposed to be us over there, right? Like we are the generic shadowy dude. Whoever they might be, that must be us. Peeking in. We are but an outsider going for refreshments. The long, long refreshment hallway. Though, speaking of peeking behind the curtain, I guess... we can kind of turn around and see when those bears start approaching. It's entirely possible to walk backwards. Yep, there they are. Yeah, pretty much the moment the creaking starts. They just emerge. But what are the refreshments? I need juice! Alright, there we go. We've caught up. I don't want to go back in because my sister might throw a hammer at my head. Alright, well, priority number 1 is this room. Alright, what did I miss here? Oh, that's all. We're gonna miss a name. The famous poet and founder, John Beats, is busy spieling to a willing crowd. I think he talked to our class on a trip too, but I can't remember anything he said. Director Basso is at his side as usual. And there's also something over... no, not quite. Oh, is it just this kind of little side area? This guy's just working. Yeah, I might have just seen the door and thought that was another path, but nope. Okay, there we go. Now we're caught up. If I can catch up and mix with the next audience group, I hopefully won't have missed too much of the unintelligible symbolist plot. Maybe the guy who plays Count Masco can fill me in. Oh man, cats didn't get rated nearly as high as stabbing. Really a tragedy. How much money is tied up in this thing anyway? Sets, costumes, carpenters, scriptwriters, electricians, and perpetual reserve. I never knew so many rich people felt so strongly about arts. It's not so much about the art, but what you can do with it, really. The next scene is happening below me now. I can't make out what they're saying, but it doesn't look like anyone's on trial for Mop Girl-related homicide just yet. And isn't that the plot we're all looking for? You see, the people are whispering, and it's probably about Mop Girl.
Boy, what a wonderful place! You've really done it up since the last time I was here. Baleful spirit, I conjure and command thee. How can I stop the sun and moon from ruining my dinner party? Oh, you disappoint me. I thought it was a social call. Surely your own powers are proportionate to such a deed. Or have you forgotten just how it was you built this house?
Okay, so... You know, I will say I'm a little lost, but yeah, we're just here for Mop Girl, that's it. Greetings, it's me, Potsy from Scene 46. Listen, my character got killed off, and I was wondering if...
The white walls of the city are always giving off a sound. Under arching thorns, oh my brother, blind minute hands, we are climbing toward midnight.
Wow, is that so? Amazing. Really makes you think. That's terrific. Thank you. Thanks. Alright, well, bye, nerd. See, door is progress. It seems like they're busy. Okay, well, never was one for immersive theater, but, you know, I guess everybody out there might be into it. I don't know. I can't judge.
Are you sure this is a good idea? I mean, of course! Once Prison Man is restored to his old power, you can order him to do away with your opponents! Your own intrinsic, natural authority will keep it all under your control. Well, I am pretty impressive. Let me see. It's been a while, Wait, time out. Is that meant to happen? Ah!
These special effects are getting very intense. What happened to the days of two guys playing opposite ends of the same horse? Also, where'd everybody go? The trapdoor is the only other way out, although it seems like it'd be a tight squeeze. It swings open easily. Pit below is black as night. I reach around with my legs until I find the ladder down, trying not to imagine how it would feel to fall 40 feet straight down in the dark. Things I do for closure. I'll just go a little bit and then climb back up. Potsy's death may have to go unavenged after all. Sorry, babe, they can't all be winners. Some kind of black tar? Oh no, that's with you wherever you go. Some kind of black tar is slowly trickling down the walls and across the floor. Am I beneath one of the prop workshops right now? Should I have brought a hat? I mean, you've got a ribbon. Just aim it correctly and it's functionally the same. A page from the script has been pinned to the wall. It looks like it could be from a different version, though. Let's see.
Our luck is dark. Our light is inside us. We're warned by the dead udder of the Red Dawn. Boom, boom.
Production note. This is the big, heartwarming musical number of the show, much like Tomorrow is in Annie. The dancers should be sure to sell their enthusiasm for the death of the sun as much as possible. You know, just one of those terms, sell, that you kids today use. In theater lingo, this is known as the spooky puppet room. Their blank and staring faces are slowly being covered by the tar. It's not great. This is why storage is important. Oh boy, unsorted props. Let's see here. Rubber head, plastic knife, Dracula fangs, leather gloves. They look pretty new. Have they been used yet, or is that still to come? I mean, there are a lot of acts left over. I feel like we are further from the end than the beginning, so chances are they've not been used yet. What's it? Don't think he saw me. Well, you know how it is. These big actors, you don't want to get in their way, but I wonder where he was going to. I feel like this is the kind of thing we shouldn't be following. Might be touchy. Lying crushed in the tar at the end of the corridor is a puppet that looks like the famous theater founder and playwright John Beats. As I said, not great. See, if I hadn't reset and gone to that little room there, we wouldn't have known his name was John Beats beforehand. You would have lost the context, and that would have been awful. I can no longer tell where I am in relation to the theater, but I think I hear singing. Did the play move down here, after all? Shouldn't I have passed a concession stand by now? I mean, the refreshments are hard to come by in this theater, we already know that. Greetings, prison man. This is BB from the props department. Don't mind me, I am just here to fix the cages. He's kind of off in his own little world.
Sun kept giving birth to passions that burn with fiery rays. We'll wrap you in a dusty veil and encase you in a concrete house.
Ah, I see. A concrete house, you say. This sounds to be above my pay grade. I will have to talk to my line manager about that one.
Stamped with sealing wax that has ripened to victory. Now everything is trifling us. The sun's slain on her feet.
Yes, well, right here's your problem. Someone's been painting the eyes and teeth all over the prison walls. I'd better call it into HQ. Please don't worry, it will not impact your deposit. Oh, hey, you're actually alive. Yeah, considering everybody else's track record, I wasn't too, optimistic about that one. Count Masco? Who are you? Get out of here, you idiot! They're changing the script! What? Oh, speaking of the script.
No! I don't actually get to say those lines!
That cage was made of balsa wood. You could walk through it! Is nobody in the show capable of breaking character even for a second? This is what I get for trying to understand theater. Never again. From now on, I only play video games. And what is behind all these curtains anyway? We're underground! Plush seating and bags of popcorn. Popcorn is still warm. Wait, were people watching me from here? Annoyed, I eat some popcorn as emotional recompense. I mean, I think that'd just make things worse, but that's just me. I can't believe I got trapped in this shit for a whole month. What about my needs? I was supposed to be writing a zine about haunted mannequins or something by now. Well, there's still time for that. I'm sure there's something of the sort around here somewhere. We just have to avoid the bears. Alright, well, I said avoid the bears, but apparently I meant follow the bears. Good grief, these are some of the worst bear costumes I've ever seen. Where's the exit anyway? Maybe that guy knows. Let's see, which guy are we talking about? Ah. Well, they might be going to maul someone. I don't know when this takes place in time, compared to the start of this whole thing. I sworn I saw him go this way. Didn't get a lot of time for that dialogue at all. Oh.
Hello. Shh. Calm down. It's okay. It's okay. We can explain. It's all okay. Shh. Let us explain.
Okay, explain it already.
Well, we're the police and we're chopping people apart with all these power tools.
That doesn't help.
Shh, it's okay. It's okay. Listen, I hear you. I know this all must seem very scary and strange. I feel your pain. In fact, I agree with you. You shouldn't have seen this. What a world. Don't get stressed. They'll never find you, so it won't be like you died exactly. You'll have just disappeared, which is the best that anyone can hope for in this life. Clonk. Oops, one of my sandbags slipped. My bad. Everyone okay? Oh, she's escaping in the tumult. Okay, let's follow her, but nobody gets stressed about this. It's important to have a healthy work-life balance. Let's all do our motivational group chant first.
Help, these guys in the bear costume is trying to murder me! Okay, but will any of you participate, though? Don't just stand there, you idiots! Help me escape or something!
I see, a bold critique on the place between the audience and the spectator.
If I get chopped into pieces, it'll be your fault.
Truly, we are all complicit in brutality. It makes it thing. Who says art can't have a message?
Must be some good wine, at least.
Yes, who is it?
Director Basso, I found a health and safety issue that you really might want to address.
Just a second, I'm getting changed. It's BB, right? From the party scene?
Yes, I mean, I had to step out for a minute. Your character got killed off anyway, it's fine.
Don't worry about it. I've actually been meaning to grab you for a quick chat myself. Did you know we had some acquaintances in common? It turns out they used to live near your apartment complex.
They did.
Oh yes, they wore long robes and hoods and were mysteriously murdered when someone turned off the building security system.
Ah, about that. You know, it was pretty dark in there and I thought this must be the light switch and...
Now, don't grovel. You did us a favor there. Frankly, we've been meaning to clean up shop for quite a while. The risk of franchising is that sometimes it dilutes the message. Besides, the CCTV footage from that night made a tiny profit when it released the next installment of our Bloody Night series of video-on-demand horror films. Critics have favorably compared it to Evil Bong 2.
What? I don't even get residuals?
Oh, nobody watches these things for the cast. What matters is the directorial vision.
Wait, this doesn't even explain anything. Isn't the immersive theater just a front for the police?
No, it's more like the other way around. The police are part of the immersive theater, as are the audience, as are you. My patrons have simple tastes. They like prisons, mirrors, violent deaths. Their generous funding keeps the play growing into room after room, street after street. Why not? They already own the city. Now they get to look at it, as well as peeking from behind the curtains. Say hello to the Art Appreciators Club.
Do I have to say hello to them? I'm gonna go this way instead, I think. No, that's just a repeat. Alright, fine. I'll go say hello. Am I being appreciated? Gotta say, I don't think I like being appreciated. The sun has hidden, darkness has begun. Let us all take knives and wait locked up.
A holiday should be established, the day of victory over the sun. Listen to the mort of life, the horns of death ringing in the woods. Sleep to waken with the sun, mirror of black earth, Caesar. The universe being a prison, it is my duty to build smaller prisons in hopes that doing so will grant me insight of the sacred geometry of heaven. To rule each prison, there must be a warden whose secrecy, caprice, and limitless capacity for violence act as an image of the fates, to be studied and interpreted by those earned by his baleful rule.
Caesar, Caesar, we who are dead salute you. Caesar, Caesar, we who are dead salute you. Cor blimey, that was a rummo wow do yer do.
Well, baby, what did you think of the play?
The parts I understood, I didn't like. Can I go now?
Of course. But wait, I nearly forgot. Your paycheck is ready as well.
What? $20?
Welcome to the arts economy.
And with that, my time in the immersive theater came to a close. Hey, $20 richer. Alright, so let's see. So that was Eyes of the Killer. Eyes of the Killer, which beheld arts. Good on him for that. So let's see, Flesh of the Killer must be next. At least I'm pretty sure. Yep, Flesh of the Killer, alright. So, let's see, which one is this? Oh, if this is the one I think it is, it's very good. I mean, you can probably tell just from the preview image here. What's not to love about whatever the hell's going on here? Flesh of the Killer. This might be one of my favorites in this game. Kinda hard to tell. They're all good, but... not fond of... this one.
Coast is clear. Up, this way. Stop treading on my robe.
We also get to get introduced to BB's friends in this one.
These are some high quality crates. This must be how rich people live.
Which direction were we going again?
BB, hurry up with that light. Execute Omega tactics.
I don't know what that means, don't yell at me.
Wow, it's just like being in a bank.
Well, we kind of are.
Those are the aesthetics of power. Stay alert. I can't believe there's been no security so far. If I had stuff stored in here, I'd be really irate. Maybe it's a Rhoda issue. Stay alert. We're too conspicuous out here. You were the one who insisted we all dress this way. What are we even meant to be? I thought more of the statues would have heads. That's why we're disguised as virtues, to blend in.
Wait, we are? Which virtues?
Well, let me see. There's Dusty, Gummo, Jurisprudence, the one with the hair. Anyway, we're wasting time. Let's just keep going. Boy, they really went all out. Thought this place was meant to be a secret.
Well, not to everyone. Is this meant to be Hercules? He looks a little off-brand. Probably one of the donors. Being portrayed as a god is one of the traditional benefits of arch patronage.
If either of one of you want a Herculesona, let me know. I'm friends with a guy online.
Ooh, you always need one of those guys. Very important to have connections. No unauthorized access. Oops, I guess we should just head home.
No, I saved for weeks for the big crate.
It's true, it's hard to come by a big crate.
Hey, the stupid golden elevator's cordoned off.
Leave it. What do we want? What we want should be right down the stairs. It's here. I knew it'd be here. What, the handshake? Hell yeah, good statue. It's probably not that. Museum of Moral Art. So the legends were true.
BB, do the lead-in that we talked about.
On X March XXXX, an expedition was assembled to confirm the existence of an urban legend. In a tax-exempt free port just outside the city, artworks are being stored for display in a private museum. Here to shine light on a murkier than normal corner of the world are representatives of all the major fields. Max, photography. Claude, art history. Ray, relational aesthetics. BB, zines. All findings to be submitted as end-of-term group assignments for community college, 20 credits. I hate to admit it, but this place is really very swish. I can feel my culture level rising just from walking around. The hallway's paintings have a Vanitas theme, an homage to the erotic skull art of yesteryear. Cool skull. The catalog modestly lists assembled masterpieces. Skull with ball, skull with fruit basket, skull with flesh. A devastating rebuke to the vanity and transitoriness of having flesh. How many of these are there? A tasteful plaque acknowledging tax-deductible charity donations from Zacklers of opioid industry fame. Wait, that can't be right. Zacklers?
They changed their name to seem relatable to younger juries.
It's very good. Well, this one's called World of Skulls by M.T. Lots. Yes, I guess it's good to have good fun to have a theme. Now on, see the painting in all of its glory. Yeah. That is the world if it were skulls. It's true. Apparently moral art is going through a boom period right now on account of all the murders. Who says there's no ethical way to make money? Wonder how much all these are worth. Wash your hands. Damn. That speaks to me. Certificates of provenance hang discreetly on the walls to let you know you're not being imbued with any counterfeit morals. Some of the countries these were taken from no longer exist. The canvases all come pre-enclosed in little Ziploc wrappings to prevent scuffs during trade and resales. Little touches are always what you're paying for. Yeah, Ziplocs are expensive, but you gotta have that security. Clowns regard me from north, south, east, and west. I guess this place is still enough of a traditional museum to have a cursed-feeling children's recreation area.
Hey baby, check it out. It's a collection of children's book illustrations. Look, here's 4 children in Lamassu.
Is that the one where they all get hit by a truck on entering puberty?
Yeah, it's an important lesson about puberty.
Sometimes get hit by trucks. This one looks familiar. Isn't this Pleasant Child and Horrible Child?
My favorite was always the Horrible Child.
It's true, Pleasant Child you're supposed to like, but, I mean... it's kind of a stuck-up prick if you think about it.
Looks like we need a pass to get through the door. But you're able to pick locks, right?
Why would you think that? Alright, well, guess we can't go this way. We are not, in fact, a master of unlocking. I must admit, I could get used to a museum without any crowds. Even the security seems very discreet. I could really believe we're the only living people here. I always thought art had to be stored cold, but the air in here is tropical and humid. Like being in a reptile house. Maybe they're trying out a new technique. Yeah, that actually makes the paintings more powerful, makes them more dangerous, so... We gotta be careful. Mistrust the stranger. Another themed collection, Mistrust the Stranger. Look out for stranger. Who's there? A stranger. Hand taps shoulder, it's the stranger. All the hits. Yeah, Anthology of the Stranger, though, not very popular. At least in comparison to other games in its field. I wonder if being around all these paintings is making me more moral. Maybe they make you sign a waiver if you just work here just in case. I mean, are you not supposed to be that moral? I mean, I guess if you're working here, you're not supposed to be absorbing the paintings, just guarding them. Hey, I recognize this. Klopstock's 3 owls impaling a naked woman on a sword. It's on loan from the lobby of the police department. I do like how, even though it's 3 owls, one of them isn't doing work, it's just doing like a selfie pose. Which I guess showing impaling is also a part of the impaling in the owl's eyes. I just think that one's lazy. Oh, I hate these ones. There was a print in my bedroom when I was a kid. I always thought the elephant changed position a bit whenever I looked the other way. Well, I mean, I guess I'm looking at it, so it's not gonna do its thing. It's crafty like that.
I always thought they were weird. What are they even meant to represent?
Well, there's a story that if you hold your hand out to an elephant, it will place its paw softly on yours and look you dead in the eye. If you're a good person, it will simply shake your hand. But if you're a bad person, then it will stomp you down and maim you instantly. I used to have nightmares about it. What's moral to an elephant? It's true, they live by their own rules. Can't trust him. Anyway, Claude says it's probably just a metaphor for man's dominion over the earth or something.
No, it sounds real. I watched a documentary about this.
Documentaries would never lie to you. The sign on the wall announces that this is the Hall of Morally Improving Mechanisms. I hope they at least rinse these things out before display. I mean, you're not gonna get dirty by looking at them. Oh boy, new media. This one is a cabinet for the Wanpaku Dead Wife, the video game that makes you cry, from medium mature Joe Groan. How many dead wives can you collect? I think my top score is 8. I only ever got like 4. Clearly BB outclasses me. Very good cabinet. Instructive moral diorama from the 19th century depicting the doleful fates of those who commit, simony. What's this on the side? Cabinet 28 of 246. Please insert coin. Morality Animal by MT Lots. The plinth is empty. Isn't this kind of conceptual gesture a little played out? Yeah, it was the clever the first time, but everybody else just ripping it off in the end. This part feels like a storage area, but for pieces that were insufficiently good, or insufficiently moral, or what? Over here, some haphazard paintings of people in security uniforms smiling and playing the harp. Well, at least I can see why these didn't make the cut. Hey, someone left their second floor keycard around. Maybe they were overcome by aesthetic effect. And what, exploded? Assorted machines for moral instruction creak and sway with the closing of the door and seem to watch me. I guess there are computers to do this stuff now, though. Max, are you still in here? Why is everything all knocked about? This is exactly why I prefer to go off by myself. I don't really see Max as the type to do this sort of thing. Then again, he did watch that documentary about elephants, so maybe he's just being preemptive. I must admit, I could get used to him. Oh wait, no, we've already seen that line. Though it does seem like it's emptier than it was before. Impressive how it managed that. Okay, back to the horrible clown room. But now we can enter this door. There, I'm the master of unlocking in a different way. Pondering the immutable, empty lot. There sure are a lot of paintings by this guy.
It's no surprise. Ever since his first appearance, Empty Lot was recognized as one of the leading lights of immoral art. His works include refreshing updates on all the classical motifs: knife safety, don't wake Papa, repayment of a debt. The cynical age was won over anew by the elegance of these simple but lasting moral themes.
So, what happened to him?
Well, he was eventually arrested for eating a woman, but that doesn't mean his work has nothing to teach us.
Truly, it outlasts the artist, that art. Incidentally, isn't it putting a moral art museum inside of a free port kind of a mixed message?
Well, traditionally, tax evasion counts as a political issue rather than a moral one.
How about trespassing?
That one's actually moral again. This really get you coming and going with these things. Man, it smells rank in here. Wonder if this isn't some secret kind of art preservation strategy. Well, that's what we're here to learn. Suzanne and the Stranglers. Hey, a new Empty Lot. I've never heard about that one. Wonder if it was found after his death.
Well, the paint is still wet. You, painting on site, I see. I guess that's one way to get your work into a museum. Hey, buddy. Hi.
I thought we might have some kind of trouble. Just leave this guy to me. Gonna get you, man. I was the #1 delinquent with my Hans Obrist reading group.
Run. Oh, here I go. Goodbye. You can just go back to painting if you'd like. No, you're not going to? Well, I'm just going to go back to not being in this room then, so if you can just respect my space, that'd be great. Those statues are gonna stop me, aren't they? BB is not one for crawling. What is this? Why am I holding a vase? I'm sure there's a good reason in this, but the best of all possible worlds, but now I'd better get back to my tour. There are 88,000 more rooms in the Pantheon to see. Okay, well, these, intestines, or just arts? Or are they art intestines? Such poignance and elegance is in these statues. How beautiful in every respect. It makes me want to scream, and I don't know why. I guess that's what they mean by disinterested contemplation. Well, although everything here is as beautiful and classical as can be, I'm starting to feel a little unease. I don't remember how I got in here, and there seems to be no exit. Also, who's making that sound? Big monster that ate us? He was kind of thin, though, a little too gaunt for... No thanks. Hate, I hate it! Wait, did I just fall off a painting? Well, I'd prefer not to think about that. Right now, I just want to escape from the museum before I end up in an award-winning traveling corpse exhibition. There's Max and Ray, but the paintings are too high up for me to get at myself. I hope they're trapped in better visions of the good when I was... I hope they're trapped in better visions of the good than I was, at least. Wet paint mixed into multicolored sludge drips down the walls, and inscrutable moral tableau can be dimly glimpsed underneath. I can hear gloved hands scuttling on marble tile ahead. Blobby, misshapen pseudo-BBs grin back at me from the walls, holding tennis rackets, tiny dogs, frozen images of my own best life. Did I escape in the middle of a conversion to a moral icon? Smiling reflections reach towards me from every side. For a second I want to climb back into the canvas. And maybe all that stops me is a deep desire to remain annoying instead. Hey, is this door just a painting of a door? Ugh. I guess I walked into that. Is this a different paint world? The air here feels less reverent, thick with smoke and a smell like rotten eggs. No, the ground's just gross. In their filthy cave outside the good, there lurk the strangers, waiting to commit unspeakable crimes for unintelligible reasons. They watch me but make no move to chase, busy haunting the doors of the ideal. When I climb back out, I'm in some kind of boardroom, part of the Freeport's executive suite. The managers hang upon the walls, mean ex-cops and art world toadies locked in moral display. Moral display of a guy getting eaten, I guess. Over here are pictures of the board of directors, anonymized to protect the safety of the city's leading families. Still, the glaring red eyes are sort of familiar. Yeah, but we see that all the time. Can't really tell which from what there. A little display full of corporate promo materials. They all look extremely unread. Mission statement. The horrible murders the city have driven renewed interest in moral ideals. To protect existing investments, a vault, a marvelous vault, secures the eternal verities from tax responsibilities. There is some comfort to know that even when everyone is dead, morality can last forever. Yeah. That's so helpful when morality outlasts people.
Not yet, Wait a minute, baby, is that you?
Claude, hey, I'm glad you're alright. Wasn't sure whether or not you, Why are you whipping yourself with what looks like security lanyard?
Well, the thing that got Ray was some kind of morality robot, right? So I thought, maybe if the rest of us, pet it and try to adopt its teachings.
I'm not taking moral lessons from a mechanical lion. It hasn't even been elected. How come nobody in this town can go 10 minutes without starting a cult? We'll go find Ray and Max real quick and then vamoose.
I thought they'd both been turned into paintings.
It's not so bad. It gives you new perspective. Perspective of what if you were in some kind of weird stomach? A lot of question marks on that one. More paintings. I wonder if being trapped inside these things is some kind of ironic punishment for trespassing in the museum. Oh wait, no, sorry. Wrong way around.
More paintings. Wonder if being trapped inside these things is some kind of ironic punishment for trespassing in the museum.
The world of morality weirdly resembles that of cheap slasher films, huh? Well, sometimes if you want to be moral, you have to make a few cuts. But that's fine. We accept it.
It's not moving. It probably won't murder us, right? Most moral outlooks come down pretty hard on that.
If a lion could have morals, I don't think we'd understand them. Back away and don't make eye contact. Yeah, I kind of figured. Well, I mean, it wasn't trying to murder us, so... we'll just go this way instead. That sounds like movement on its part, and I want no part of that. About the art is probably not very helpful at this point. I feel like I'm being pursued, so you'll have to screenshot that if you want to see it. Goodbye. Hey, the canvases in here were all stripped bare. Well, except for that one. Oh, but they're in there, that's good. Garden 2 by Empty Lot. Is it me, or does this one seem a bit more work than the others? Uh-oh, realism. In the lion's garden, the air is clean and smells like drying blood. Flower stalks are shaking in the lack of wind. Somebody's looking at me, and I can't see. Somebody is looking to eat me. Garden is well tended, but not for me. I can glimpse the rightful owners stalking me right round the grass. I know there are more lions since I can't see them. Something as close as licking blood from its paws. The statuary here is jumbled but offers no place a paw can't reach. Marble faces watch me with eyes of lions. Something behind me climbs out of the rubble and slinks away. I carefully avert my eyes. It's not here, but it's close, and without realizing I'm covered in sweat, plastering my hair down and falling in my eyes. My back is sore. I realize I've been tensing it, waiting for the pounce. Let's not talk.
Hey, baby, I thought the elephant got you.
Let's not talk about the elephant. What are you guys up to?
Waiting to die. Wonder what happens when you die here. You just become another moral prop like all the vases, cherubs, bowls of fruit circulating endlessly from painting to painting.
What do you think the lion just represents to moral iconography without knowing what any of it means? It's just a mechanical pattern recognition?
I don't know, I was just sort of complaining.
Yup, here he comes. Sire, greetings. You're just in time for the opening act of an instructive moral play. Would you like to sit in on the first act?
Early esteemed parent, with courtesy and desire for self-betterment, I ask thee, what is it that is best in life? Prithee, son, deference to duly constituted authority is the first step on the path of wisdom. Most important thing of all is, wash your hands.
Wasn't that beautiful? Perhaps with patience and compassion, we may someday— Not right now!
It's me, the horrible child! Quickly, while it's down! Sic semper, sic semper! The last king with his entrails on the priest! Get his ass!
How long does it take to beat a robot to death? The answer may surprise you.
You know, despite everything, I still found myself drawn to these portraits of the good, the life congealed into an inert and frozen object world, safe from the back and forth of creaturely existence. Snapshot from a place as alien to us as canyons of Mars. What are you talking to? Come on, we found a fire exit. Real? Well, never mind.
Before we leaving, we took stock. There wasn't much left standing in the free port where the lion had passed. I was sort of worried we'd accidentally wiped out the international art market in the tumult, but according to the papers, the paintings continued to be bought and sold as though nothing had changed. Empty Lot's influence continued to spread. There is even a children's cartoon to better convey its moral teachings in contemporary form. This adaptation was mostly known for volume and variety of pornographic fan art it inspired. Yep, and that's the lesson we should all take from that. No matter how moral the art, people still exist, and well, we don't care if you're trying to make something, you know, rigidly moral. It is, in fact, the people who determine what is and is not moral in the art. And you know, sometimes if you just want that lion-headed guy to be naked, well, goddammit, you're gonna make him nude. Alright, so yeah. That was Flesh of the Killer. So yeah, I do love the ending of just everybody jumping the fucking lion. Get his ass just remains one of my favorite bits from this game to this day. But in general, I do just like the plotline overall. Just here's the corporate mandated, quote-unquote, moral art that's about vapid shit like washing your hands. We're not gonna do anything about, you know, the murders, but darn it, the art is going to be moral now. It will in fact have almost no meaning whatsoever. And yeah, there's just a robot lion there in the museum, making all those pictures on the spot. Also, yeah, I just do like the monster design. I think that's my favorite killer in this game, maybe. Hard to determine, because it doesn't really talk, unlike some of the other characters in this, so... You know, you get less from old MD Lot, but... You know, it's not about the dialogue. It's about the action. It's It's about the things that it does. That's what it's important. So, it is 8:42, which means my prediction was correct. We got through 2 of them, and that's gonna be it for tonight. So, let's make our way back upstairs. That's the bonus tunnels. We don't want to know the making of this game just yet. Alright, so let's take a look at the contents. So, Flesh of the Killer was 5 out of 9. So we've got Blood of the Killer, Ears of the Killer, Heart of the Killer, and Face of the Killer, and then the bonus rooms. So, yeah, we're making great progress through this. We're just kind of burning through this. Which is a little sad, but hey, what are you gonna do? It's short stories. They are short but sweet. So, yeah, definitely good couple of ones tonight. No, very, very art-focused tonight. We've seen the artistic side of things, from theater to art museum. Though, I don't remember seeing Mr. the Killer in Flesh of the Killer, so perhaps I missed an appearance there, but typically, the killer does make some kind of appearance in some capacity. Like in Drool, they're not directly involved, but you can see their silhouette in the paintings. So the implication, of course, is that the killer did the killing on Tammy. But she was fine with it, because she liked the water anyway. So yeah, since I don't have time for another one, that's gonna be end of stream, even though it's a little early. But, like I keep saying, I don't want to mess up the pacing of these, so we will wait until next time to begin Blood of the Killer. Well, I mean, I'd say there being Blood of the Killer would be a good sign, but, it's not the end. There's still the ears, the heart, and the face after that, so who knows? Honestly, the killer getting the kill, who knows if that even helps? They are the killer. It's not gonna do anything? I don't know. Nobody's really tried so far. Anyway, though, yeah, so that will happen, though, next Tuesday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. That would normally be the Xenoblade Day, but I don't think I'm gonna be streaming next week. There might be a small chance I might be back in time, but I'm just gonna assume that I will not be around in time for stream next week. And if I am, I don't know, maybe I'll do a little something, but I'm going under the assumption that there's no Thursday stream next week, but I will therefore play more of this on Tuesday instead. Again, that's 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time, where we will do, I'm gonna say Blood and Ears? We might be able to get through, too. Don't know if we'll be able to do Heart and Face in the same night. We might be able to. It kind of depends, but either way, though, yeah, that'll be that stream. And then this Saturday, 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern Time, should be, unless I get curb stomped by the final boss, which, considering I'm mid-90s at this point, I should probably be fine. It should be the end of Persona 5 Royal. We're almost there. I can taste victory. I'm gonna do it. But, yeah, that'll be Saturday. That's it for stream stuff. But you can catch the VODs on YouTube. I'm Pepper Massimone on there. And hey, guess what? There are LPs there as well. Mega Man Zero is on Monday, Saints Row 4 is Wednesday, and how do I manage that? Final Fantasy V hasn't been for a long time. Dragon Quest IV, that's what's on Friday. Jesus. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, that's the LP stuff, and if you want to support me, you can do so through Patreon or Ko-fi. I'm Pepper on both those sites, and you can find links easily enough in the Twitch bio or underneath the YouTube videos. Alright, well, we've gotten through, I mean, technically speaking, about half of them, since 10 is bonus room, so, yeah, 5 out of 9 is half in terms of episodes, and playtime might be a little under, might be about half, who knows. Either way, though, we're done for the night, and I will see you again for That's not what you guys are supposed to say. Ugh. Not even getting the right lines. Anyway, yeah, see you next time for more Anthology the Killer. Unless you tune in for Persona 5 Royal First, in which case, it's that first. But if you're only here for this, don't you worry. You can just come again on Tuesday. Well, time to get eaten by bears.